91.7 WMWM Salem. That was Strip Line with Addiction.
Good song.
Yeah, Band of the Week. Last time we were on air, sometime back in June. So here it is, the highly anticipated, the highly touted Michael Felger versus the Coin. Is Michael Felger into dudes? Who knows? We don't know. Felger probably doesn't even know. But there is one thing that does know, and it's the Coin.
All right.
The Coin knows all.
So just to quickly recap, Dave Mustaine, not into dudes. Henry Rollins, not into dudes.
But who is into dudes?
Chad Kroger from Nickelback. Look at this photograph. Baseball bats in his swimming pools and whatever else he talks about. I think we have a touch into dudes for going to the stupid concert that time.
Well, we went there for the Beige Factor.
Yeah, and it wasn't looking
no,
good.
it was tons of it was all couples, so it didn't really work out. Yeah. There was plenty of drunkenness to go around, though.
Okay, here we go.
So,
do we get a drum roll here?
No. We're not even doing this yet.
Oh.
What, we're just going to flip it's a whole process here. It's not just, all right, flip the coin, there it is.
Overzealous.
Come on, we have 25 minutes to fill here. What are we going to do after the coin flip?
Megan's like, let's get to it. I want to get drunk.
Want to get out of here.
Well, isn't the prophet coming? Where's the prophet?
All right, so a little background on Michael Felger.
Oh,
Michael Felger used to be an EEI radio personality. Used to do the blogs on EEI.com, but he recently picked up a new gig down the dial on 98.5 come August 13th when they moved to Boston Sports Hub. Down there, you got Toucher and Rich in the mornings, Felger in the drive time going up against the Big O. Looks like they might sign LaBelle for the drive time.
And LaBelle was actually
afternoon.
One of the first people to give him a break in this media market because he was on Sports Final one night, and I go, who is this guy Mike Felger? Like, this guy, he's just a weirdo. Why is this guy on TV? And I don't know, maybe it was because Sarah Underwood was working for CBS at the time, or I don't know.
Is that how did they meet at CBS?
I'm not sure, I really don't know. But
I think the daughter they have is like 4.
But yeah, so to kind of recap, I'm listening to EEI one day, and in one show, I think it was like the baseball show or something. He goes, "We'll be back in a skosh." Who says that? Who says we'll be back in a skosh?
My 57-year-old aunt.
Okay, fine. and then
that has a beard. Who's probably more manly than Mike Felger.
All right.
When Mike Felger
well, he shaves his legs too.
When he's
what?
Mike Felger shaves his legs.
He shaves his legs.
Yeah.
And he
Smurlers talks about it all the time.
Like any old 50-year-old lady.
Are you done with that cake over there?
I just want a sliver of that cake.
Sara Lee pound cake with some strawberries. But and then in the same show, he ended the show by saying toodles. Toodles.
And he's also had other segments on EEI where I believe it was him and John Meter Perel where if you had a gun against your head, and what dude would you do?
Guys, you would do. Yep, that was one morning on EEI. Imagine that.
It's
not like what's happening with the Patriots or like Dennis and Callahan water cooler topics.
Nope.
Yeah. Water cooler topics.
Guys, you would do. How does that happen? I mean, even if you're into dudes and if you like that stuff or whatever, why would you bring that to 850 sports radio?
I know
to ruffle some feathers.
When your demographic is like 20 to 40-year-old men
that
are into sports, why are you talking?
Well, that's what it is.
My theory is Felger knew what was going down, and he just said, "All right, I don't care. I'm just going to do whatever."
Perel, that was what was going
exactly.
down.
What else can you do with Meter anyway? He's just Meter Perel. I don't even think he really knows much about sports. He just has that patented radio voice.
Yeah, and Meter Perel is also on record as saying that he sits down when he pees. So.
Oh, a little Larry David action.
Yeah.
And
Curb Your Enthusiasm, a great show.
Now you see it, like I can kind of see where people might think he would be gay, but I'm not really fully sold. He does have Sarah Underwood for a wife.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Meter Perel because he looks like Eddie Munster.
Oh no, I have no doubts on Meter Perel.
What? Just because he lives in Western?
No.
Yes.
No.
But anyway,
there's an eagle in the end zone.
But you got think about Maddie Heisman.
But anyway,
Felger's wife is a beautiful Sarah Underwood, former Fox, current Fox 25 and former Channel 4 CBS news anchor. And she's absolutely gorgeous. If Michael Felger is into dudes, how can you get something like that? How is that possible? It's...
Hey. Michael Jackson married Elvis Presley's daughter. To just kind of showing it out there. That could be what
So you're
doing.
saying Michael Jackson is gay?
Yeah, definitely. Except he likes little boys.
Oh, okay. So he's not gay. He's just a pedophile.
It's the same thing.
I would
He
say
likes
that
boys,
I would say that Michael
he's a gay
Jackson
pedophile.
and Lisa Marie, that was the furthest thing from love. The reason why they got married, it was just for publicity. And then he married, had kids with Debbie Rowe, but they weren't Michael Jackson's kids because if anybody's done a science experiment, you know that black and white equals mulatto usually, and his kids have blonde hair and blue eyes. How does that happen?
You know,
Yeah, right.
You know what sucks for
You
those
can't
kids,
change
too?
DNA. Like
Is the mother doesn't even want him.
Right.
the whole thing's a joke.
Well, anyway, back to Felga. Another example on your side, too, is the former governor of New Jersey, who had a pretty good-looking wife, and look what happened.
McGreevey
Couple
or
of kids,
something?
McGreevey,
too.
yeah.
He had
Wife,
a couple of kids. Came out. I am a gay senator.
Suddenly he has a gay sexual harassment lawsuit on his hands and a divorce.
She was pretty hot too.
Yeah.
What, the McGreevy's wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's all about power. I mean, even if you know that something ain't right, they'll still go along with it just for the perks of the job. I mean, if you're married or whatever to the governor, you're gonna be set for life.
Right. Well, then another point on Michael Felger's side of not being into dudes is that he does one of the most manliest things around does nothing but sports. He works for sports radio. He has a couple shows on Comcast Sportsnet. He's been a longtime Herald reporter, author of a couple books. What's more masculine than sports? The competitive nature of the game.
Well,
That's just to get into the locker rooms, though.
I mean, this guy says toodles, and he does sports talk radio.
And,
he just wants in on those locker rooms.
He wants to see some toodles?
He wants to be the next Red Sox wife.
Cedric Maxwell says he doesn't know jack about anything. So
Well, yeah, even Peter Gammon's a famous clip. Do you watch the games?
yeah. Do you know who Albert Pujols is? Oh, the other one they played, the Waterline intro was when Sean McAdams was getting pissed off and he called him Mr. Baseball. Sean McAdams is awesome.
Yeah.
He's boring, but he's good. He's very knowledgeable, and it was him and Shillen the other day. It was pretty good.
And then, what else hinders Felger's cause? Oh, well, the way that he scouts is the players. You brought it up earlier with Larry Fitzgerald.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, where
He's got a nice butt, something like that.
nice, strong ass.
He's
you just
6'1",
want
200 pounds, and he is all man.
Yeah, it's I don't know. And then he was interviewing Willie McGinnis, and he said something, and then like Willie McGinnis just turned it around on him. He's like, "Oh, I heard some stuff. You gay? I heard you're gay." Something like that. So he was just like openly calling him out.
It is funny that Michael Felger does have so many jobs in the industry. At a time when nobody can get work, Michael Felger is working for 2 radio stations. It seems like at one point. Exactly. He was working 2 radio stations, working for the Herald. Has some books.
Yeah, but then again, right?
Yeah, but the Herald's going like bankrupt.
No, the Globe.
Because
The Globe. But so it's like, Michael Felger, you must be doing some things. How's the view from underneath the desk?
Yeah, but you know, like certain people in power situations might themselves be gay, so they actually look towards Felger as kind of like one of their heroes, or like kind of fits a demographic for him.
Well, either way you're looking at it, Michael Felger is a metrosexual and definitely a D-bag.
I mean, I used to work over in Burlington near the Comcast studios, and I would see him. There's this huge Chinese place, has a beautiful buffet, Chinese food, crab rangoons,
What was it called?
everything. It's called Bamboo, and that's what he's sitting on, bamboo.
Oh.
He goes up there and he eats sushi with 4 other dudes. I'm sorry, I eat sushi, but only with my girlfriend, and only with a girl.
Right,
I would never
sushi
go
is
out
a
with
date
4
thing.
dudes and go, hey, you guys want to get some sushi? I would love some yellowtail right now.
He fell into a trap and got plowed by a punchy stick.
Get
That's awful. That's awful.